Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Pretty Woman Confesses Marriage Humbled Her. Let's get right into it.
When I see women today, I don't believe that they are looking for affirmation from men. They're not even looking for the approval of men. They compromise themselves to settle for the approval of other women. That's what
Approval
I
from
see.
women?
But they're still miserable, Anton.
Well,
Well,
I mean, I can't,
no,
I
looking
can't,
for the
I'm
approval.
not even speaking to the misery or happiness or anything aspect of it. I'm just saying that the dynamics is that they are looking for communities within themselves. They're not looking for companionship
Right.
with the person that they are supposed to be with.
No, I agree. I think
Right.
that of today are very transactional, but I don't think they want approval from women. I think they're trying
Yes,
to
they
find.
do.
Well, because
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
I
yeah,
think women
I
support
was
each other's
I
bad
don't know
behavior,
about that one.
Chloe.
They're
Like,
they're competing with women.
yeah, but
but
that's
They're
that's
all.
the but
competing
that's
with
the
them, but
that's
they
the
also
dichotomy
are
of it.
getting.
That's the
They're
dichotomy
competing with
of it.
women. They're competing with the women, but they're also wanting their approval. Like, oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
we
That's
like
that's
the
the
sister
whole
code.
point.
Do. You know what I'm saying?
Because
They
thing,
That's
thing,
the
still
whole
want that
point of the
approval.
competition.
and
Yeah,
thing.
it's because it's like, okay, like men, when y'all compete, y'all looking for respect. It's the
Mhm.
same thing, but it's like with women, it's like we're looking for, connection. Yeah, I may be better than you in this or that or whatever. In competition, somebody wins, but at the same time, it's like sisterhood is lacking at an all-time high. It's really lacking because, like you said, women are jealous of other women. Women are messy as hell. They ready to talk about you, stab you in your back as soon as you don't agree with whatever they're saying. They got to talk down on you. Got to make
Mm,
little faces and stuff like that, and look at you all kind of crazy. So it's like it's a
that's why I
lack
don't
of sisterhood. It's really a lack,
mhm.
and they're looking for that sisterhood in their man. So they go and run and tell the man that all the tea. You see all the videos. Oh, it's tea time with their man.
Okay, so a lot of, and this is why, like, we can let women talk, but they come to conclusions that are unfounded, right? Like, so, look, men and women are very different. Okay, men don't compete for respect. We don't like respect is a byproduct of what we're competing for. We're competing to see who's the best. We want to be the best. Okay, we're trying to lead the pack. That's what we're competing for. We're not competing just so another man for another person's validation. Women, y'all compete for other women's validation. This is what y'all do. Because for women, what's the most important thing for women is that they're validated by the community. Men, we're and that's why women are agreeable. Men, we're not agreeable. Okay, so we're not looking for other people to agree with us, right? We want to see that we're the best to prove ourselves right. It's our own self righteousness, okay? We don't care if no one else agrees this or agrees that or validates us. I don't care. When men talk about I'm fighting for somebody's respect, that's a feminized man. I'm not gonna work hard so I get a respect of a stranger. What? I don't care what you respect. It's about what I respect, what I believe is valuable, right? I don't need everybody to agree with me. A man could date a girl that no one else thinks is beautiful. He don't give a crap if you think she's ugly. If he thinks she's fine, he's gonna date her. If a woman's dating a man and everyone thinks that man is ugly, she's gonna care about that. That's going to affect her decision. If a woman meets a man and she don't find him attractive, but everyone else finds him attractive, she's going to start finding him attractive as well. Women are sheep. They follow the herd. Men, we lead the sheep. We don't care about what other herdsmen are. We don't care about that. What other sheep herders are. We don't care about that. So no, it's different. And when women talk about this, it irritates me a little bit because y'all just be talking. Y'all don't know. Y'all hear a man say, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get my respect," but he's trying to get his respect as a byproduct of being the best, being the goat. That's what we want. All right, and we're not doing it just for the validation of others. So one woman said that, oh yeah, and women compete with each other. We don't. Oh yeah, we compete with each other. Yeah, you're competing for more validation to see who's more liked. That's what y'all competing for. That's why this whole you can't sit with us. The whole thing is you can't sit with us as us. I'm trying to compete, so I'm part of the us, and I'm not excluded. That's what the whole thing is. So I'm gonna let them rock a little bit. We gonna respond. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
They're literally treating their man like the female, a sister. And it's like that's really the issue.
See, but you pointed out when you're questioning like why are they looking for validation over there? Because to Anton's point, they just don't care about validation from men. So you're gonna need to get it from someplace, right? So you're gonna have to go, well, if I'm not gonna get it from over here that I don't care about, I'm gonna get it from here, even though I'm fighting in the battle, whatever perceived battle that they're fighting against each other. You're gonna need we're creatures that worship, so we're gonna need to get and give worship in some way, shape, or form. And they're not going to God, and they're not going to men. So who's left? Usually they're dogs and cats, but
Y'all want to hear the uncomfortable truth is that women are supposed to be servants, and I hate to put it to y'all that blunt, but women are supposed to be servants. That's really what it comes back down to. And it's like, I don't believe that a woman will ever get real happiness unless she's serving in the way that she's supposed to. I just don't.
I agree. I mean, well, I'm a follower of Christ, so my mind frame is different. But biblically, women were created to be a helpmate. So, I mean, and women, even with other women, look to serve other women by that appreciation. So again, like was mentioned, women are not seeking to look for God's appreciation or men's appreciation, and we do, as people, tend to worship something. So women will be in servitude of other women by gassing them up.
No. They're not in servitude of other women per se. They are in servitude of everything. Listen, you have the same energy. You're just redirecting it, right? So I'll give you an example. You go and serve your pastor, right? You go when you serve your boss. You go when you know what I'm saying, serve certain organizations and all of this other type of stuff. Where the ego kicks in is that they don't want to, it's almost like when you talk to a person and they don't want you to say it bluntly, they want you to say it gently to make themselves feel better, right? And so when you're talking about a woman, so a woman's greatest moments, I think that the time that they get pure satisfaction is in serving and being nurturing, right? So if you don't have anybody to serve, you then redirect that energy. And that's why you see women are so career driven and all of this other type of stuff, because they don't have that energy. You see women want to be Aunt TT and they want
to, because they're trying to supplement it. Then they become, they're dog moms, they're cat moms, right? And I agree. I mean, women, if you believe in God the way I do, women are helpmeets. They're helpmeets. They're the help. They're the hired help, right? So they're going to find their greatest purpose in helping others, right? But those others really should be their family, right? They're going to find the greatest of giving birth to a child and nurturing and taking care of that child, helping that child. Even though the child's needy, and costly, and can't fend for itself and needs all this time and attention, a woman feels valuable giving all her time and attention to a child. That's why I don't trust women who don't want children. Because what it tells me is that you just want to serve yourself. And that's exactly what's happening. A lot of women are serving themselves. This whole self-care movement, self-care. Women want a reward for being selfish. They want people to, oh man, I'm going to make some content about me taking care of myself. Because a lot of y'all not taking care of yourselves. What are you talking about? A lot of y'all not taking care of y'all. Look like y'all taking care of yourself. Getting makeup and going to a spa, you think it's taking care of yourself. Eating whatever food you want, you think it's taking care of yourself. That's not taking care of yourself. Right? Going to the gym is self-care, but you don't hear anyone talk about self-care. Like, a lot of women think taking care of themselves or serving themselves is going out there getting a service done by somebody else. Right? Men, we feel like it's our duty to become more valuable to the community, more valuable, becoming the best that we can be. It's our duty to do so. And so when we work on ourselves It ain't like I'm taking some time for myself. That's just part of life. We sharpening our swords. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot what's going on in these modern times with women and men, the reason why there's a lot of conflict is because people don't know their place in the world. If you don't know your place and your purpose in the world, you're going to be lost because humans need purpose. We need roles. We need responsibilities. A lot of people can't just sit around, lay on a beach all day, enjoy the sun, and drink some martinis. They can't do that. They'll be bored out their mind. They dream for the day. I'm gonna go to the island, go to the beach, and just relax and eat a bunch of food and buy and go shopping and buy stuff. All you're doing that's not. You think it's valuable because maybe you're broke and you can't get the stuff that you want. So a shopping spree will be an alternative to your current lifestyle. But I'll tell you one thing I've realized: a lot of people that got a lot of money, they don't sit around just going on shopping sprees. I've noticed that. What they like about money is the freedom that money buys them. That's more valuable than going around buying taking your money and just giving it away so you can get a bunch of stuff. As if the stuff is more valuable than the money. But you can't pay the bills with the stuff. And this is why, again, we can't let women lead because women don't understand the entire picture. Men, our job is to understand the entire picture. Women's job is just to take care of their own selfish desires. It's female solipsism. Look it up.
Everything over into somebody else and all of this stuff. I believe that even a woman's greatest, I'm not going to say that. I'll say this. I believe that a woman's most happy moments is when she is doing things for other people.
Especially her family.
I think that a lot of women are out of their purpose. And so they're seeking validation in a lot of different ways because they're trying to fulfill that need, but it's redirected wrong. It's directed 100% wrong.
And i.e. degrees, i.e. how much money they make, i.e. how many houses and cars they can get without a man, et cetera, et cetera.
I don't even think it's necessarily that they can get without a man. I just think that they are trying to fulfill something that is a void in their life. And
I mean, if
I
they got to
don't
bring
think
that
that
up,
they'll ever truly find it.
I happen to think that serving is just for people in general. I think we're all here to serve each other. Men serve their families. That's why they go out and they work and they take care of their family. It's a two-party thing. It's not just a woman thing. We are supposed to serve all of us. And I think when women are single, I can speak. I'm 32. I don't have any children. So I do things like, and then I have like I make wellness products. I help people who are sick, who have chronic illnesses, different things like that. So when I am...
I'm not supposed to serve. I'm supposed to. My purpose is a little different.
What you gonna say? Provide?
No, I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to build.
And build.
But by building, you're providing a what?
What do you mean? I'm not supposed. No. Let's be very, very clear. No. I'm not y'all. So I know that y'all used to guys that prioritize y'all. I don't believe that a true man is supposed to be placing a woman before himself or before his purpose at all.
I happen to think, to your point, I happen to think that men should have purpose, vision, and a plan, and then the woman they choose should align with the vision, purpose, and plan. I get your point.
No. The woman that they choose should align with what he tell her to do, not with his vision.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you a little bit of insight.
I disagree.
You can't.
She disagreeing, baby girl. You're a big girl. You're not supposed to agree. Look, she thinks that a man's purpose is to provide, to get stuff to just give it away. Ain't that a selfish, childish mindset? Her mindset is a man is gonna work so hard to just come back and give it to me. Like she's the pimp and we're the hoe. This is her mindset. Oh yeah, your purpose is to provide, right? Women see the world through their own lens. Oh, man provides for me, so his job is to provide. From your lens, that's like in your mind, your boss's job is to pay you, to give you your check. That you think his job is to give you your check. That's one of the things he does, but that's his job not to give you a check. His job is to make money and build his company. And then in order to build his company, he's going to hire help and he's going to pay the help. But he didn't start a job to give people checks, to pay people. He started the business to build an empire for himself. This is, and again, so yeah, the employee thinks that the reason why a job exists is so they can get money. Again, women don't see the entire picture. No, a man's job not to just provide. That's his relationship to you. He provides for you. But what about his relationship in its entirety? Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. Where do you see providing that? That's what I'm trying to say. Women, y'all are like the Antichrist. Y'all not in line with God. The God ain't talking about this.
Can't align with my purpose, vision, and plan that I have for myself. I have a separate purpose and vision and plan for you to feed into what it is that I'm going to already do. No. But you're missing it. You can't align with what you think that my purpose is. You have to align with the purpose that I give you.
That's not what I mean.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. When you run in a company, right? I have a vision for this company. I know where I want to get it. I know where I want it to be, profitable. Think about it as from a Fortune 500 company, right? And I know what this company is supposed to be. I know where I need to drive it. But the role and the position that you play is in the technology division. I need you to focus on cybersecurity. I need you to focus on AI. I need you to focus on this. I need you to focus on that. I don't want you focusing on what I'm focusing on just because you with me.
Literally what I just said, Anton, you didn't understand. I said a man's supposed to have visions, purpose, and a plan, right? And the woman that he chooses is supposed to align with what he sees for her, for his vision, purpose, and
you
plan.
added in what he sees
No,
for her.
No, I think I added that part in so that you could understand what I meant. But I was saying exactly what you're saying. But my point to that is that you get, with a vision, purpose, and plan, you get to present what you want your woman to be, and that woman has to decide if she wants to align with it.
No, I don't. I don't have to tell you. That's what I'm saying. That's where we disconnect. I don't have to tell you nothing. I just want you to be obedient. I'm not looking to communicate what my purpose and vision is. I want you to be unquestionably obedient. And if you can't be that, then I don't need you, because what I communicate to you is segmented so that you can do what you're supposed to do, not so you can figure out whether or not you want to do what I like. Once you in, you in. Either you in or you out. Either you 100% trust me or you don't. I don't need you questioning my judgment based off of whether or not you think you using your judgment to evaluate whether or not you think I'm right or wrong. Either you with me or you not. And either you 100% trust in what it is that I'm going to do, even if you don't know what it is, or you don't. And so that's my thing. The directive that I give you, and it's so funny that people are appalled at this, because when you go to work, you don't even go to the company meeting. Most of the time, y'all not even familiar with what happens on a quarterly calls. Y'all not on the quarterly calls. Y'all not at the town halls. Most of y'all skip the town halls. You have no interest in understanding exactly what the vision is for upper management and leadership. You know what you're concerned about? Getting your paycheck at the end of the day, completing your tasks, making sure that you do what you're supposed to do, and in fact, following the directions that's given to you specifically by your supervisor. You don't sit there and try to figure out whether the CEO is doing what you're supposed to do. Y'all don't even ask what the vision of the CEO is when you go into an interview. You don't even research the company. The only thing that you want to know is what your compensation, your benefits package is, and whether or not you can actually have an opportunity to grow in the company.
They're only concerned about what's in it for them. Women think that they thinking about the whole plan. You're not thinking about the whole plan. This is why you should not try to measure up to a woman's standard. Right there, this woman was wrong. She was just plain point blank wrong. But she's like, oh, well, I said it, but you didn't understand me. No, you don't understand yourself. And by you adding those few words, you change what you were saying. So don't make it seem like, oh, yeah, I was saying that all along. No, girl, take accountability for either not conveying your message good enough. You know what I'm saying? Or you just not knowing the hell you're talking about. You're not saying, y'all think everything's the same. Oh, yeah, it's the same as that. No, it's not the same. No. You even just said it right there. Oh, to make sure. Oh, I want to make sure that, like, yeah, if you tell me what to do, I'll decide if that's good enough for me. Well, if it's good enough for who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Again, women would never act like this at a job. Who goes to McDonald's and says, is this good enough for me? Who goes to a gas station and says, is this good enough for me? Y'all go and work for jobs and y'all accept it. And you have to accept it. You ain't got no choice. But when you come to a man, you're like, oh yeah, man, it's good enough. Is being obese good enough for you? Did you ever consider that? I will never look at somebody and just hold them to the standard they think they should be held to. I'm going to judge you by your fruit. Show me your fruit. Because everyone got opinions. Everyone's so critical. Women are very critical. They're very opinionated. But here's the reality of all that. Let me tell you the reality of all that. Show me the results. Show me that your standards mean something by your own fruit. Not the fruit you're trying to make sure everyone else's tree produces. Let me see the fruit that your tree produces. Because here's an obese woman with a double, triple neck talking about she got this and she if it's okay with you. So being overweight's okay with you? Being smelly is okay with you? And that's why you can't take these women seriously. Because they want to be critical of the fruit on your tree, but they don't want anyone to say anything about the fruit on their tree. Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
You don't question nothing and nobody. You go and you follow the pastor and he say, praise God, get off your feet, do this and do that and so on and so forth. And you just start fucking jumping. You ain't got no questions for nobody. Now, all of a sudden, when it comes to the person that feeds you, clothe you, take care of your kid, that provide and protect for you, if somebody was to come into this house, I'll put my life on the line for you, that make sure that you walk on the inside of the street so a car ain't gonna fucking hit you, that'll attack a fucking dog face to face, that'll fight a fucking tiger for you. Now you need to better understand exactly what my vision and what my question is. What I'm wondering is, are y'all getting with the right people that you can truly follow, or are you still going to be questioning it? Because if you are, then you might as well be the man. And that's why you see women that says that they want a partnership. They don't say that they want a husband no more. They say they want a partnership. No. Listen, let me help you to understand something. It's one CEO. That's it. I'm not co-CEOing. I'm not doing none of that shit. Either you rolling or you not. And you have a choice to make. I'm not laying out the vision. I'm not selling you on it. I'm not trying to convince you to come along. I'm giving you an opportunity to take the ride of a lifetime, and it is going to be awesome and exciting. If not, then you need to go and find your way with somebody else, because I believe that the true purpose of who we are has been lost because we have given y'all so much say-so instead of taking what you say into consideration and making a decision. I'm not taking no woman, not one woman, not my mom, not nobody. I'm not taking nobody's. I'm not listening for you to tell me what to do. I'm listening so you can give me the insight and your expertise on what I assigned for you. And then I'm going to make a decision for us. I don't align with any woman and tell her anything that she don't need to know. It's a need to know basis.
And Deja, I used to have that thinking early in my marriage, like I want to know. I can confess to that because I didn't grow up with that. I grew up very in a patriarchal forward. The man is the head. I'm the daughter of Nigerian immigrants, but then like coming through college, and then you hear about this, boss woman, career driven, and that caused a little bit of issues until I got back in the word and realized what my place and my role was, and that I'm not supposed to be trying to. I mean, I ask a lot of questions, and that can get me in trouble, but that's not my role with my husband. And once I took a step back, and it's a work in progress, but I was like, okay, babe, whatever you say. It made my life so much easier. I'm way less stressed. I don't have to think about so many things. I could just focus on the kids, what's going on at work, and that's it. And that's really my primary focus. So when I'm able to focus on that, then I have, girlfriends that ask me questions, particularly ones that are trying to get married or ones that have questions about, their boyfriend or whomever.
That's what we want to hear. Whatever you say, babe. That's what we want to hear. I don't need you challenging me. You weren't built to be a leader the same way men were built to lead. You weren't built for that. I'm not saying you can't have a voice. I'm not saying you can't tell me your opinion. I'm not saying that I won't even take your opinion. But you can't instruct me. You can't usurp authority over me. That's the way God wanted for a reason, because women are not logical. They're not. You guys are emotional. You're solipsistic. You're going to think about yourself first. You have an inflated sense of ego. This is the issues with women. This lady, who's an undesirable woman, but she's walking around like if she is, she is the bee's knees, and everybody lined up to be with her. So she's gonna have to decide who's gonna be the best qualified. Girl, that ain't how it works. That ain't how it works. Just because someone is interested in you doesn't mean they want to marry you or be with you. So understand this, woman. The attention you're getting is sexual attention. Men are trying to flex. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to flex with you. They're trying to smash and dash. So don't conflate that with, oh yeah, so many people want me. They're going to take care and provide for me. Provide for what? So you can be lazy? Right? The code word for lazy nowadays is soft life. You're going to have a soft life? And you're going to sit back and do nothing? Well, we're out here getting to the chicken? Come on now. Be real. But this is the reality we have right now, because too many women have overvalued their opinion. They're thinking that they're on top of the world. They think they're equal to men. They think we have the same abilities. And this is why I think God put some strong limits on women. He put some strong limits. One of the limits he put on women is he made sure that naturally men won't find them desirable past a certain age. That's a pretty strong limit. I'm just, what I'm saying? I hate to say it this way, but, without that limit, what we have? If women can have babies all into their 60s and 70s, what kind of world we have? We'd have a very wild world. We'd have complete chaos in this world. Women needed these natural limits, because without them, man, complete chaos. Right? But men can have a kid in the 70s. No problem. 80s. No problem. His fertility could exist to the day he dies. Women? No. God had to put limits on that, because he knew, had a woman be unlimited or unfeathered like a man was, it'd be a whole different world. It'd be a different world. So shout out to this married woman giving the game.
But the main thing I say to my girlfriends is like, why do you want your life to be more difficult? If this man is willing to do these things for you, pay for the bills, you don't got to pay no rent, you don't really got to pay nothing, but you're fighting your head so hard to want to do these things. Why? Like, why?
So right, and I definitely agree with that as well, for sure. I'm actually also in that same seat, the hot seat with the Lord, where it's like, as soon as you start, getting out of order with your path that you're supposed to be on, that seat is pretty hot. So I would suggest any woman that is married or looking to be married to just zip it, because you don't want to deal with the father. First of all, I don't know who's really, doing what or whatever. That's y'all business. But when it comes to marriage itself, this is a whole nother ball game. You can have your dislikes and whatever it is, but it's called order and natural law. This is just naturally how things are done. So, hey.
I'm sorry, Jazz. You were about to say something?
You were. Before I'm going to say this real quick, Jazz. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut you off real quick. To Coco, before you were married, when you were dating your husband, did you not ask questions about where he was going to see if that was a person that you wanted to be your husband? How did you choose him? I'm so sorry, Jazz.
No, that's fine. No, I didn't, because there was something about him. He had a presence about him. He had intent. Well, and also I'm very discerning for people, period, men or women. Like you I'm just leave it as that. But for my husband, he had a presence and an energy, and I knew within the first week of meeting him.
And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It don't take months and years, and a girl needs to know you forever. You could judge a man by the fruit on the tree. That's it. And make sure he didn't steal the fruit and glued it onto the branches. That's how you got to figure it out. Women want you to lie to them. Oh yeah, tell me and tell me something good. Let me ask you a question so I can hear something good. That's why women get manipulated. So you out here, oh, I got questions. Use your eyes. You want to judge a man, judge him by what you can see. Observe his life from what you can see. When I judge people, when I judge a man, I'm not listening to what he just says. I'm looking at his lifestyle. You should be able to tell where a man's going based on not what he says, but based on how his life is set up. Like, I know I'm going to be a millionaire. Why? Look at the setup of my life. Some people think, oh, no, you're crazy. Bro, if I'm a YouTuber and I'm making the money already and I'm already monetized and I got tens of thousands of subscribers and I get a couple 100,000 of views a month and I'm already paying my rent and my bills with YouTube money. If you think that 2-3 years could pass by and I'm only going to be behind where I'm at now, you're delusional. It's only going to get worse. Like, someone said this in one of my other videos, like, oh yeah, you never say anything about money. You never say anything about money. It should be obvious. Wait, y'all don't understand that YouTubers get paid? Y'all don't understand people make money doing it? What y'all think, we on your TV screen for fun? I know people don't know this, so I'm going to break you off with some information. People like Anton Daniels makes $200,000 a month straight from YouTube. We're not talking about no brand sponsorships. Straight from YouTube. $200K a month. Why would I think to myself, someone who's already monetized, who already got 10,000 plus subscribers, who already got millions of views, that my trajectory is not that? What does Anton have that I don't have? Because I can see a lot of things I have that he don't have. Right? Respect to him. Shout out to Anton. I think he's a great guy. Shout out to him being married. Shout out to him having family. He got a lot of things I don't got, actually. He got a family. He got a daughter. I'm 37, no kids still. You know what I'm saying? And I'm planning to do all that. And I don't mind waiting. As men, we have more time. You know, but, you know, I say this to say that any girl who looks at my life, if y'all don't see that what I do, there's money in what I do, then you're blind. You want me to sell you that there's money in this? Then you're not paying attention. So shout out to the girl Coco who could discern her husband's core, his personality way before he opened up his mouth. Y'all want Deja wants to ask questions and see how he answers it. He could lie to you. He could manipulate you. He could sell you a dream. And this is what men do. They lie and sell you a dream. You should judge a man by his fruit. Right? So if he's a scammer and he got a bunch of money because he's scamming, yeah, okay, well, he got fruit, but he got fruit from theft. But if he's built a business and he's making money, he got fruit from his assets. There are different things. So no, money, don't just judge the money, judge the source of the money. I'm welcome. Hey, well, judge me. I got a fit body. Why I got a fit body? Because I eat good and I live good. I'm a personal trainer, so I know a lot about the health of people's body, how to move their body, how to build muscle, how to stay in shape. Right? Obviously, I know how to build YouTube channels. I'm saying all this to say that a woman could look at this and say, oh, and try to discount it. Because their mind could create a scenario where that ain't nothing. I had a girl do that to me already. Was oh yeah, you too young. You got to make 1,000 more videos before you're on my level. Because she's trying to minimize YouTube to make herself feel better. And this is why women are not logical. They're emotional. They're going to try to spin things in their favor, whether it's the truth or not. Okay. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of the videos, and I'll see y'all over there.